Thanks for the click. Something that wasn't being covered, I think, in this discussion about Bernie's beef with the Washington Post. Basically, Bernie Sanders in New Hampshire said that the Washington Post doesn't write favorable articles about him because it's owned by Jeff Bezos.
Amazon paid in taxes last year? Yeah. See, and I talk about that all of the time, and then I wonder why the Washington Post, which is owned by Jeff Bezos, who owns Amazon, doesn't write particularly good articles about me. I don't know why.
Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the history of time, and Bernie Sanders is obviously an advocate for better wages and policies that would obviously hurt Bezos' wealth. And that this is going to have an effect on the Washington Post reporting. And he's been getting a lot of criticism, and people have been actually comparing him to Trump. Utterly ridiculous, especially CNN. Fairness and Accuracy in Reporting has an article that shows the Washington Post putting out 16 different negative Bernie Sanders related articles in a 16-hour period. So the bias there is clear. Brian Williams on NBC said that he never gets memos from Jack Welch and the GE people.
A lot of conspiracy theorists had us all on a conference call every morning with Jack Welch. So we'd have the talking points from the electric power division, the nuclear division, electric trains, all of that. Of course, it was never true.
But the bottom line is he doesn't have to get memos, and Brian Williams should not talk about credibility. I mean, honestly. This is a guy whose the most famous thing he ever did was lie about being on a crashed helicopter.
I don't know what screw up in my mind caused me to conflate one aircraft from the other.
Why? Why, Bri? Why, Bri, lie?
Anyway, I think what's missing from the discussion is how 2 weeks ago Bernie humiliated the publisher of Washington Post and one of their main journalists at the Presidential Candidates Forum.
Before we begin the program, I would like to thank our presenting sponsor, Bank of America. Now, please join me in welcoming Senator Bernie Sanders and the Washington Post's Robert Costa. Thanks, Bob. Okay.
Senator Sanders, thanks so much for being here.
Is Bank of America really sponsoring this?
Well, let's just get into the interview.
No, I mean, the people that work for Washington Post are very wealthy, elite journalists. Anyway, have a good day.